This strike just crossed a line the Middle East has avoided for decades. Less than 72 hours ago, Iran launched ballistic missiles directly at Prince Sultan Air Base in Saudi Arabia, a facility hosting American troops, advanced fighter jets, and some of the most sophisticated air defense systems deployed in the region. This wasn't a warning. This wasn't symbolic. This was a calculated strike on a base where U.S. forces operate every single day. The missiles, believed to include Kheibar Shekan and Emad medium-range ballistic systems, traveled at speeds between Mach 4 to Mach 7, climbing over 100 kilometers before descending toward their target with precision-guided warheads. The objective was clear: hit one of the most heavily defended military installations in the Middle East. That base isn't just strategic, it's critical. Prince Sultan Air Base houses over 2,500 U.S. personnel, along with F-15 Strike Eagles, F-22 Raptors, KC-135 Stratotankers, and RQ-4 Global Hawk surveillance drones. It serves as a central hub for American air operations across Iraq, Syria, and the wider Gulf. As the missiles entered Saudi airspace, defense systems activated. Patriot PAC-3 batteries and THAAD interceptors locked onto incoming threats. Interceptors were launched, and at least one missile was successfully destroyed mid-air over the Al-Kharj region. No casualties, no confirmed damage. But that's not the full story, because this attack was never just about destruction. It was about pressure. Iran's missile strategy is evolving. These are not outdated systems. The Kheibar Shekan, introduced in recent years, uses solid fuel propulsion, allowing rapid launch with minimal warning. Its maneuverable re-entry vehicle can adjust trajectory during descent, making interception significantly harder. With a range of over 1,400 kilometers, it can strike deep across Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Qatar, and beyond. And here's the critical imbalance. Each Iranian missile costs roughly $500,000. Each interceptor used to stop it costs between $3 to $4 million. This is not just warfare, this is attrition strategy. Iran doesn't need to destroy the base. It needs to drain the defense systems protecting it. Saudi Arabia operates multiple Patriot batteries, but interceptor stockpiles are limited. Under sustained attacks, those reserves could be depleted in weeks, not months. And resupply isn't instant. The United States produces only a limited number of interceptors each year, and global demand, from conflicts in multiple regions, has already stretched those supplies thin, which means every interception comes at a cost, and every new missile pushes the system closer to its limit. But the most important question is, why this target? Because Prince Sultan Air Base represents something bigger than a military facility. It represents American power in the Gulf. By striking it, Iran sends a direct message: your bases are vulnerable, your defenses are not infinite, and your presence comes with a price. This creates a strategic dilemma for Saudi Arabia. Hosting U.S. forces provides protection, but also turns the country into a target. If Saudi Arabia continues to host American assets, it risks further escalation. If it distances itself, it weakens its own defense posture. There is no easy choice, and beyond the battlefield, the stakes are global. Saudi Arabia produces nearly 10 million barrels of oil per day, around 10% of global supply. Any sustained disruption caused by missile strikes could trigger massive shocks in energy markets worldwide. We've seen this before. In 2019, coordinated strikes on Saudi oil infrastructure temporarily removed millions of barrels per day from the market, sending prices sharply higher within hours. Now imagine that scenario, repeated over weeks. This is no longer a contained conflict. This is a pressure campaign targeting military systems, alliances, and global stability all at once. Iran has demonstrated both capability and intent. The defense is held, this time. But the real question is not what just happened, it's what happens when the next wave comes. Larger, faster, and harder to stop. Because the battlefield is no longer defined by one strike. It's defined by how long defenses can hold before the balance shifts. And right now, that balance is being tested in real time.